Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Josh here, and we're gonna do something a little bit different here. As some of you might know, if you watch this channel or you know me at all, I have a lot of shoes. In fact, I have hundreds of pairs of shoes, and among those many shoes are the Adidas Superstars. They've been one of my favorite pairs of shoes for a long time, and so I probably have like over 100 pairs of Adidas Superstar shoes, and I thought it might be kind of fun to do a video series where I sort of catalog my collection of Superstars. So that is what we are going to do here today, and hopefully I continue this forward, and eventually there are just many episodes of this. Anyways, so for this first episode, I thought it would be kind of fun, because I'm going to try to like theme them from time to time, theme the videos. So this first one is going to be about the Pro model of Adidas Superstars. That essentially just means the high top version of Superstars. So I have 5 different pairs of them, and okay, that's pretty much it. That's the intro. All right, let's get into the first pair. So first up, we are taking a look at, these are like in my top 5 favorite Superstars of all time. This is the Superstar Pistol Pete. These are themed after a legendary basketball player who I really don't know too much information about, so I really won't go over his career. But I will say this pair of Superstars that are designed in his honor are in my top 5. One of the things that I love about them right off the bat is I love the white glazed leather look. I'm a big fan of shiny shoes, as some of you might already know. So I really love this premium glossy white leather as the upper material for the shoe. I'm also a really big fan of the color scheme. So obviously they're mainly white, but they also have navy blue and fairway green stripes on the side and on the insides. On the back there, a little bit of navy blue. And then the tongue is navy blue. It's got Pistol Pete on it with the Adidas logo. So really cool. I love those colors. And then you'll also notice the shell toe and the outer sole are more of a like cream color. So they're not white to match the rest of the shoes. It's usually what Adidas would do, but I kind of like the concept of that being cream. It sort of brings a little bit more flavor to the design, and it makes it stand out a little bit, just enough, so it's pretty unique. You'll also notice that on the outsides of these shoes, they have the little emblem of 2 pistols. I don't know if that is Pistol Pete's legendary icon on his jersey or something. I have no idea, but it's kind of a neat little design there, so that's really nice. The tongue is a thinner tongue with just a little bit of foam in it. I actually like that. I'm not against it, but I'm not like the biggest fan of like puffy tongues on shoes. I kind of prefer it to be a little more thin like these are. And then of course, you know, it just has like white laces, but these are so cool. I am such a huge fan of these. I have 2 pairs of these. This is not the pair that I usually wear. My wear pair is pretty much in this quality as well, but I just grabbed these. But yeah, these are super cool. I think if you are a collector of Superstars, you definitely need a pair of the Pistol Petes. So yeah. So this pair is really cool as well. Obviously, once again, we've got a white leather upper, and it has a really cool glossier leather look to it. But really, and then the stripes are white. You know, this is leather. It's like a premium leather. It's got white stripes, so they don't exactly stand out, but sometimes that's kind of cool. But what makes these stand out is, of course, the gum sole. That's what it's referred to as. And essentially, you know, the shell toe and the outer sole are, I guess they call it a gum color. I don't know if gum is referring to the color or the material. I'm not quite sure. But it's sort of a design that in the past I might not have wanted. I might have been like, oh, I don't really like the fact that or whatever. But I really, not only have I warmed up to it, I genuinely really love it. I think it's sort of cool. It makes the outsole and the toe kind of the main character of the shoe's design, which you don't usually see in a sneaker design. So it's kind of bold in a very unique way. It's sort of an orange color in a way. It's like a tannish orange color. And then, you know, just basic white laces. It's kind of cool. The tongue is once again a thin tongue. In fact, this is exactly like the tongue on the Pistol Petes. This is a really cool little like gold foil emblem for Adidas there. I really like that. It stands out quite a bit. And these shoes are what Adidas refers to as like their 80s design, which I sort of like. I think generally speaking, the Superstar 80s design is usually referring to the shape of the shoe, but also the way the shell toe is designed. I generally like the 80s shell toe design more than the more modern ones. And this sneaker is referred to as the DLX. I'm not really sure what that is referring to, but this is the Superstar 80s DLX model with the gum sole toe and outsole, which is really cool. Like I said, these would have been a pair that I probably would not have liked 10 years ago that much, but now they're like one of my favorite pairs. I know I already said that about the Pistol Pete's, but yeah, really neat. I am a fan. I like the glossy whiteness. I like the gum sole. Just a really overall cool pair of shoes, and they do match with a lot of things. So you can also get these in a low top version. So if you don't, for some reason, if you don't want them in high top, you can get them in low top. I don't have the low top versions. I want to get them. I will get them. And I think I want another pair of the high top version. So yeah, very, very neat. Now this shoe is pretty neat. It was a limited edition release. I think it came out in 2020. I'd like to be able to say when all of these shoes, like the year they're released, but it's kind of hard to know, to be honest with you. Even when searching on the internet, I couldn't really find a lot of it, so I just gave up on that concept. But I know these were released in 2020. The theme here is Chicago basketball, which are two things that I couldn't care less about. I don't like Chicago, and I don't like basketball, but I do really like these shoes. So where do we even begin? First of all, on the back, as you can see, it says Chicago 2020 with the basketball emblem there. The overall shoes, though, they're made out of an upper leather material. Once again, I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but they have a glossy leather upper. I like that glossiness. They overall have a color scheme, as you can tell, of like teal, red, black, and white. I think they're really good colors. Just a really handsome looking color scheme going on there. And there's a pattern in the overall style. The pattern is kind of like subliminally basketball, I would refer to it as. Kind of looks like something that would be printed on a basketball court, you know? So I am a fan of that. These do have the puffy tongue, which I'm not as big of a fan of. I'm not a big fan of like the fat, puffy tongue look, but I don't hate it. And yeah, the thing that also stands out about these that I probably would have changed is they have, as you can tell, they have a cream colored toe, but the rest of the outsole is not. The outsole is white, but the shell toe is cream colored. So I'm not sure if I like that. I think I would have preferred for them to just have a white toe, or maybe the cream colored outsole. It just seems like it's a weird thing that doesn't match. It's a little bit odd. I don't know how I feel about that, but I do really love these shoes. They stand out in all the right ways. They feel very creative. The stripes on these are more of a suede. They are probably a suede. They are red on the outside, and then on the inside, they have black suede going on there. So yeah, these are really cool. As I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Chicago because it's littered with crime and horrible politicians, and it's dirty and smelly. No offense to anyone living there, but come on. I'm not a fan of basketball because it's just sort of boring, but these are really cool. 2020 Chicago basketball themed superstars in the pro model, and I really like them quite a bit. Okay, so I really love these because they're not bold, but they're not basic. So one of the things that stands out for me with this design is, of course, the shell toe, the outer sole. They're not white, they're not cream, they're gray. I kind of really like when the outsole of a sneaker is a color. Gray, I guess technically is not a color. I don't know, I'm not a mathematician, but I just like that. I like that the gray, so it's a gray, sort of a lighter gray leather upper. Again, I'm gonna say it, even though I sound like a broken record, it's a glossy leather. Look at that glossiness. Oh, hello, baby. So I really like that look. The shell toe is even kind of glossy. The outsole is even kind of glossy. But what I like about it is just the idea of the gray from the upper shoe being carried down into the gray of the outsole. That's a really cool, very smooth look. I think it just flows really well. And that also makes these not, so a lot of the shoes I've shown so far, they're kind of more colorful, they're more bold in some instances. And I have a lot of shoes that are, you know, colors and stuff. But these manage to not just be a default pair of Superstars by just being like white with black stripes or something. But at the same time, they're not like super bold. They have this cool like middle ground of like, hey, this is a unique look. They stand out, but they stand out in kind of in a modest way. So they've got white leather stripes. They've got some white going on in the back heel there with the logo. We've got some gold foil with the Adidas logo on the tongue, and they have white laces. The white laces are great because, you know, they bring the white from the stripes to another part of the shoe, which I think is good. There you go. This is another pair of Superstars, the Pro model, and these are very cool. Like I said, I like how they got something to say. They got a bit of a statement because they're not just the default white. I really like these, and I really need to get another pair of these. And now the final pair of Superstars for this video is, I mean, this is just a teal pair of Adidas Superstar Pro model sneakers. I've worn these a lot. These have kind of been a go-to pair over the summer for me. They are kind of exactly what you would think of when you think of the Superstar, except obviously a high top. They're a white leather upper. This is not a glossy leather. It's still got a little bit of shine going on, but it's got the white standard modern toe cap, white laces. We got the typical gold foil on the tongue. But what really made me want to get these is that they have a teal color scheme going on. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Gives me some ocean vibes. These are kind of a good summer look, if you ask me. They, you know, there's not really a lot to say about this pair. They kind of are the pair of Superstars that would be more standard. But like I said, I think what makes them stand out, they're not just like the black stripes or white stripes or like red. They've got this cool oceany sort of pool water teal blue stripes on the inside and on the outside. But again, I think these are still available as well. And this is a pair that I have worn quite a bit through the summer. So yeah, I like these. Sometimes you don't need them to be a limited edition pair or some kind of like bold, crazy, cool, you know, thing going on with them. Sometimes obviously it is good to just have a very nice, more standard pair of Superstars. So I like these for that. These are a pair that I just kind of slip on really quick when I got to go to the grocery store or go get some dinner or something. And they're a really good kind of summer look. So that is going to do it, guys, for this first video in my Adidas Superstar collection. I don't know what I'm going to title these videos yet. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed checking out this 5 pairs of shoes. I love the Adidas Superstar model. As I said in the intro, I have so many pairs, so I'm gonna be bringing you more of these videos. Hopefully I can get like a nice collection of like 10 of these videos or something, and eventually have all of my Superstars in video form on YouTube, I guess. I don't know, but it's been a lot of fun showing them off, and I will be back with more of this real soon, so stay tuned.